You know, if I knew anything about stocks and shares, I could have picked up quite a few tips.
You just pour the wine.
I don't mind if I do, my dear.
Oh, well...
Well, come on, pull the bugger out. Shut up, June. I don't just stand there, woman. Tilt the bottle.
Mr. Compton, I'm not sure.
Thanks.
It's all right. I'll just have to open another one.
Well, I was one of the lucky ones. I got out before the crash.
Lucky my foot, Robert. Your father's too modest by half. You're one of the best readers of the stock market I know.
Something happened on the market?
Happened? In the last 2 days, Sarah, the share index figures have sunk quicker than the Titanic. Businessmen all over the world have been throwing themselves out of the nearest high building.
Oh, I see.
And I'm afraid our drunken friend over yonder was amongst the casualties. Lost a packet, according to the jungle drums.
Not for the first time. Excuse me a moment. I'll be right back.
You don't mind if I tell you I could get extremely outrageous with that father of yours, do you?
Well, I'm not passing the message on.
Henry, tell the girls, no more drinks for Frank Pinder. And tell Jim to have the car outside in 5 minutes.
Very good, sir.
All right, Jim.
Yes, thank you. Nice party.
I'll drink to that. Service? Service? Over here.
Please, Frank. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, my car will be round the back to take you home in just a few minutes.
Home? Home? Who's being a party pooper and going home already?
You are, Frank. The party's over.
Oh, shame. I was just getting half-hearted.
Jim, where can I stick this?
What have I told you? You shouldn't ask questions like that.
You know, I think that tall man must have had a lot to drink before he got here.
What's that? You can't put a cannon in a crow's nest.
I mean, he can hardly stand up.
Why not?
Well, because
Because he's drunk, you silly thing.
Because you can't, can you? Well, being drunk ain't the world's worst crime, is it? I mean, it'd be too heavy for a start. Where are they going to put their balls?
I beg your pardon.
I said being drunk ain't the world's worst crime, is it?
They could have them in a sack and hang them over the side.
I think you two should wash your mouths out.
I'm talking cannonball balls.
Oh.
That's quite enough of that kind of language. Thank you, laddie.
Be unthinkable if you put a cannon up there.
Right, laddie. Hat and coat on, and bring the rails round to the mews. ASAP,
What's that mean?
as soon as possible.
G-A-G-S.
What's that?
Go and get... I'm just helping Terry. One minute.
You, they all drink like piggies.
Fishers, Tommy. They drink like fishers.
Oh, fishes. Okay, I cannot open this.
Here, I'll do it. Be warned, laddie. Your passenger is quite a bit the worse for wear.
Oh.
Ho! You could find yourself with a somewhat messy job on your hands.
Right, Paula, where's the dustbin liner?
You can't ask one of the guests to stick his head into a dustbin bag, laddie.
Do you want to bet?
On my boat, Mr. Compton.
Ruined.
All right. Steady as she goes.
I've got him, Gov.
Ruined.
All right,
It's all
Mr.
gone. It's all gone, you know. I'm a bloody pauper.
Yeah, well, do me a favour and don't be a Tom and Dick pauper.
Tom and Dick. What's this Tom and Dick?
Never mind. Yes, I see. Yeah.
What's this?
Well, you know, that's all I could find.
What?
Just in case.
In case of what?
Oh, carrots.
Thank you, James.
Well, they're always in it, aren't they?
I do understand.
Oh, dear. Frank's done it good enough for this time, Bob. He's lost a lot. We're ruined.
Sad as that.
Afraid so. Oh, well. Thank you for a lovely evening. Just in case.
If I can be of any help.
Thank you, Bob. But we owe too much to too many as it is.
Must be something left. Property?
Nothing. All I've got left are these. They've been in my family for years. The mere thought of selling them off to some stranger.
Don't upset yourself. Anyway, I'm not a stranger, am I?
You mean you'd be interested in...
Well, I must confess I don't know anything about jewellery, but, well, if you can't raise funds from any other source, I'd be prepared to give you whatever they're valued at, with a buyback option, as soon as Frank gets back on his feet again.
That's very good of you, Bob. I don't know what to say.
Well, don't say anything. Just think about it. And when Frank comes down from the clouds, let me know.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Where you go, son? Come on, Mr. Findlay. Well, no. Come on, down the other leg. I got you. Right, George?
Sorry. Can you manage?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had years of practice. My father. Come on, this way.
Fortunately, we live on the ground floor. Makes coming home a bit easier.
Yeah, and cleaning the windows a little safer. Come on. Right, that's it. Come on. Come on, in there. No. Tilt. You sit there in the Blue Peter garden. Got to put him on a diet, you know. I reckon half a cup of water 3 times a day ought to do it.
Thank you, James. Thank you. I can manage him from here.
Come on, this.
No, please take it, James.
Hey, look. You keep it, eh? I mean, no offence, but from what I've heard, you need it more than I do. You sure you'll be all right with him?
Yeah. And thank you.
All right. No problem. Bye now.
He's gone.
I don't like it any more than you do, my darling, but we need the cash.
All right, you don't have to take all the risk.
It's just a simple switch. A child could pull it off. By the way, you were great tonight. You know, I think our Robert Palmer's quite taken with you.
But I don't understand, lady. The master would surely have had this necklace valued by a legitimate jeweller.
Of course he would. That's the whole point, isn't it?
Well, then what is there to worry about, Jim?
It's the oldest game in the world, love.
What is?
Switching gear.
But if we'd have switched the gear, surely Robert Palmer's jeweller would have spotted it. No foot's big gone up in roof.
That's not the roof.
They switched the gear after the valuation. Do you understand me? Look, I know a geezer, old Tommy King's a con man. Drinks at one of my locals. He's been doing the same trick with the ring, well, donkey's years.
You would know someone like that.
Well, I'm still confused.
All right, I'll make it simple for you. Right, you're in a boozer, having a drink, right? Nice little gin and tonic, packet of crisps, whatever, minding your own business, right? Then up I pop. Right, I walk up to you, start the old conversation, chatting you up, nice legs, same about the boat race, all that old flannel, right? No offence, it's what happens, right? So, then I'll give you the old sob story, throw you the sob story, right? Now, when you fall for that, I'll produce this ring out of my pocket, so have a look at this. Spring you a line, it's worth a couple of 100 sobs, and then offer it to you at half price. No, it's all right. I mean, the ring's a real ring. It's all 6 and 8. It's dead kosher. I mean, it's all above board and all the rest of it. Yeah, I'll prove it then by taking you two down to the jeweller's, right, and get it estimated and valued in front of you. Know what I mean? Then on the way from the jeweller's to the bank, then I switched the Jekyll and Hyde ring in my other skyrocket for the real ring, swap it all over. You're none the wiser. Right, off you go to the two Bob Jekyll, and I end up with a wad full of reddies.
It's that simple, laddie.
Well, no, ain't that simple. I mean, there's like variations on the theme, but that's the basics.
But the Pinders have been friends with the Masters for years. I can't believe they'd even think of such a thing.
Anyway, the geezer just bombed out on the stock market. He's popless. I mean, the popless people make poor pals, especially the poor Pinder types. If I'm right, if I've got it sussed out, I bet you £1 to a piece of... I bet you, right, she'll either phone up here or call round here tomorrow to see the governor.
And what then?
We don't say nothing to the governor, do we? Because this is where we play our joker. This is where the biter gets bit. Voila. Pinder's front door key and his safe key.
Gee, God, where'd you get them from?
I didn't nick them.
No.
I found them on the ground by the roller.
Surely, Jim, they'll miss them.
No, they won't. I dropped the real set back early on, didn't I? After I had this set made up by a mate of mine.
To what point, laddie?
Well, we let them think they got away with it, right? And then me and you sneak round there to their place and we switch the gear round again.
Have you gone stark raving mad or something?
Henry, it'll be a doddle. I mean, can you imagine their faces?
Not ours.
You're both mad. That'd be breaking and entering, you idiots.
No, it wouldn't, no, it wouldn't. How would it be breaking and entering? I mean, entering, yeah, but we wouldn't be breaking nothing, would we? Only their pockets.
Oh, no. This thing could go badly wrong.
Henry, what could go wrong? Henry, trust me. Do I ever let you down?
Constantly. And what about the boss? How do we protect him from the Pinders in the future?
Ah, well, that is the best bit, you see. Because after they do the switch, right, and we have re-switched, then we go around and let them know what the crack is.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, could you imagine their boat races, eh? And they wouldn't do it again, would they?
Well, I must confess, I like the idea of saving the Master the upset, and to see their faces after would be worth the small risk.
Come on, Henry, let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Clever, yes?
Yeah. Just a ticket, eh, Henry? Hey, stick it up them.
Cold Steve.
That's what we want. Right, let's get ready then. Told you I'd give that up as a bad job, so.
Nah, Jim, I can fix it.
Jimmy Savile couldn't fix that, Tel. Oh, blimey, wouldn't mind fixing that, though. Oh, look at him. Filthy swine. Big girl, though, eh? God, I reckon if she had a chest cold, she'd have enough germs there to start an epidemic.
Here, look, Jim, she's just like the girl on the front of my ship.
I wonder what they're for.
They're for when ladies have babies, Jim.
Not them. Figureheads. Figureheads. Oh, I mean, what's she doing there?
Oh, she's got no clothes on, so she's hiding where no one can see her.
Well, witness there.
Yeah, but she don't know that, Jim. You see, we're not on her boat.
Wish I'd have thought of that. Yeah, very clever.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Pinder are on the way round. They phoned a few moments ago and talked to Mr. Palmer.
Right, looks like we're under starters orders then. Is Henry know?
He was in the lounge when the call came through.
You've heard, laddie?
All right. Don't panic, I've got it all sussed.
I wish I was as cocksure as you, laddie.
Henry, no problem. What can go wrong?
Famous last words.
Don't worry, it'll be a doddle. You're really clumsy, you, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
What's the valuation?
The necklace was last valued at 18,000 and the earrings at 6.
Good stuff. Look, I'll take your word for it.
No. Please, Robert, I insist that you have an independent valuation. That is to say, we both feel that would be only right and proper.
Yes. It's very kind of you to help us out in this way, Bob. Thank you so much.
Okay, have it your own way. Henry, you and Jim in here, please. I want you to deliver something. I've got a jewellery friend in Hatton Garden. It might take a couple of hours, though. He's a very busy man.
Well, that's no problem, Bob. June and I have a few calls to make.
Yes, we can pop round later this evening, if that's all right with you, Bob.
Aren't you going to wait for the valuation?
I don't really think that's necessary. They're in safe hands with you.
Henry?
Sir.
Solly Rubenstein, Hatton Garden. I'll give him a call. He'll be expecting you.
Very good, sir.
Thanks for getting us home yesterday, James. Especially me. No problem.
Thank you for returning Frank's keys.
Yes, our only safe key was on that ring.
If I'd have known, I'd have got a spare cut.
It's a bit late now. I'm afraid there's nothing of value left in the old steel cabinet.
Let's be going. We'll be on our way.
Yes, we'll have to be off too. So many people to see.
Yes. Goodbye, Bob. Thanks again, and we'll see you this evening.
Bye.
Right, I'll see you to the door.
Thank you.
Sure. We can't thank you enough for this, Bob. Although it's a sad moment for us, especially for June.
Yes, it's been in the family for so long, you see. My grandmother, my mother.
I'm so sorry, darling. So very, very sorry.
Please don't be so upset, June. They'll always be here for you.
You have my word on that.
I'm sorry to be such a bore. I really must try to be practical about this.
Talking of being practical, there's the money. £20,000 cash. I know the valuation was $25,000, but you have my word. You can have them back at any time for the same price. Is that fair?
Oh, yes, most fair, Bob. Thank you so much.
Very fair. Very fair indeed.
Well, I think that calls for a drink. Sarah, will you do the honors?
Thanks all the same, Bob, but I think we really must be going.
Lots to do.
I do understand.
Right, I'll get your coat.
I don't know what their excuse is. I've got a bad back.
As well done. London, it's me.
Really?
Did you get it? I had to wait for Miss Sarah to leave before I could risk opening the safe. I have the stuff.
Yeah, well, come on, give us it. Henry, will you stop acting like Inspector Clouseau?
One can't be too careful, laddie. Here. All clear here.
Oh, yeah, all clear here. Well, that's 10 minutes ago now. Come on, let's get cracking. Right. Hey, Henry.
Yes.
What do you reckon prison food tastes like?
Joke.
Come on.
Henry, look at it. What do you think you're doing? Army training, lady. Stealth and being inconspicuous are the order of the day.
Oh, yeah. You're about as inconspicuous as a camel in Oxford Street.
Hey,
Just wait here, won't be long.
hey, what if they come back while I'm still out here? What steps should I take?
Bloody great big one. Who's your army training? I won't be long, wait. Don't forget, army training.
Yes, right. Kiss me goodnight, Sergeant Major. Tuck me in my little wooden bed.
Oh,
I thought that thing was finished. Now what?
Jim says a ship like this has got to go in a bottle.
Maybe if we make it greasy with some washing up liquid. Don't be silly, you Perry. Pulling your leg.
We did it by Jiminy! We pulled it off!
What, me leg?
How did we do it tonight?
Did everything go to plan?
Like clockwork. Well, almost. That security man turning up was a bit of a undo, I can tell you.
Security man?
Oh, yes. I had to draw upon my old army training. I had to stay ice cool.
I'd say, hey, cool. You'd have seen him when I come out of the flat. He was sweating cob.
But everything went all right.
Yeah, I told you it would, didn't I?
Oh, yes, indeed. Come on, then. Follow me.
There's only one more thing left to do. And that is to put the real gems back in the governor's safe. And it's a job well done.
All done.
Do you know what? I reckon we deserve a drink.
Indeed we do. Back to the kitchen. The drinks are on me.
On you?
Oh, yes.
Well. Still. What's all this, Henry? Staff meeting in the lounge now?
Oh, no.
We
It's
just come
not.
in.
It's not.
What happens is
What
just
it is,
cleaning
sir,
up and see if
is
everything's a bit all
yes,
right.
that's what it is.
Basically.
Very well.
Well, seeing as you are all here, you can join us in a celebratory drink.
Oh, yeah. Oh, terrific. I'll have some of that, Governor, yeah.
Break out the glasses, Henry.
Of course.
Sit down, you lot.
Celebratory drink. What's we drink to then, Gov?
He who switches last switches best.
Switches, sir.
Yeah, switches. It's a contract as old as the hills. My old Uncle Tommy used to earn all his beer and fag money for years with one gold ring.
Tommy King.
Who else?
So you stuffed then, Governor?
God, I stuffed it. What do you take me for? Some old mug?
Not you, Gov.
Dad did some switching himself.
Oh, no. Please, not that.
What's the matter, Henry? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Hang on, Gov. You did the double switch on the Pinders.
You could say that. And I came out $5 ahead on the deal, which can't be all that bad, eh?
Yeah.
So, the gear in Pinder's safe weren't the real McCoy.
Of course it wasn't the real McCoy. I've got the real stuff.
Oh, why did I listen to you? Why? Yes, indeed, Miss Sarah, there is something wrong. There's something very, very wrong indeed. I think I'd better explain it. And you, London.
Yeah, all right. When I dropped the Pinders all home, see, well, the long and short of it is that, that we...
You.
Yes, you.
Yeah, me, yourself, right? Well, I took the gear from your safe and I switched it round with the gear in their safe. You did what? Well, how was I to know you'd already pulled the switch on them?
I don't understand. Does that mean the Pinders now have the real diamond?
I'm afraid it looks that way, Miss Sarah. And it's all his fault. It's all him and his big ideas.
Oh, no.
I'll never listen to you again, Jim. Never.
Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, I'm gutted. You're gutted.
How do you think I feel? 20 grand down the tube.
20 grand?
20,000.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, darling. When you came back from Solly's in Hatton Garden, you didn't bring back the real stuff. Solly and his son knocked me up a quick snide. Wasn't the best thing in the world, considering the short time they had, but it passed at a quick, greedy glance. So when the Pinders did a switch, they switched a snide for a snide.
And the real one?
Back at Solly's being cleaned.
Oh, thank God for that.
Stay with us. Coming up after the break, Gary Webster and George Cole are Ray and Arthur in Minder.